Good evening and welcome back to LTV News. We have plenty of updates happening on and off campus. Stay with us for the latest stories bringing energy to our LaSalle community.
We'll have more on LaSalle student spotlights, a look at some fun things to do this week in Philly, plus some interesting stories taking place around the globe.
Welcome to LTV News, your source for everything happening from 20th and Olney to the heart of Philadelphia and beyond. I'm Mike Adradis, and it feels good to be back after a nice restful spring break. We have a great lineup of stories from LaSalle, our city, and around the world.
And I'm Destano Tiganoff. We've got a lot to cover in the next half hour, so stick around for some interesting stories you won't want to miss. Let's jump right in.
LaSalle University is receiving a major boost in support for student safety. The university is being awarded a $40,000 grant through the It's On Us PA campaign, a statewide initiative backed by Governor Josh Shapiro. The funding will help expand survivor-centered support, increase campus awareness, and strengthen prevention and response efforts against sexual violence. One key feature is the creation of a survivor's closet, providing clothing, comfort items, and resources to help students regain a sense of control. University leaders say the grant reflects a strong commitment to build a safe, supportive, and compassionate campus community for all students.
Pennsylvania House Speaker Joanna McClinton from the class of 2003 has been named the recipient of LaSalle Students' 2026 Woman in Leadership Award. Making history as the first woman to serve as a House Speaker in Pennsylvania, McClinton credits her time at LaSalle for shaping her passion for service, leadership, and public impact. From the classroom to real-world experience, her journey reflects a commitment to advocating for her community, including recent legislation supporting equality and economic relief. University leaders say her story inspires the next generation to lead with purpose, courage, and faith, as she continues to encourage students to chase their goals and make a difference.
A LaSalle University graduate is making a lasting impact in the classroom. Carrie Hurt, class of 1998, has been named Teacher of the Year in Brigantine, New Jersey after nearly 30 years in education. Hurt credits LaSalle for preparing her both professionally and personally, helping her develop skills in teaching, independence, and community. Today, she teaches first grade and continues to inspire students by making sure every child leaves school happy. Her passion for education and commitment to her students has made a difference both in and out of the classroom, providing that a career built on purpose can create a lifetime of impact.
LaSalle University welcomed back a distinguished alumni from an inspiring evening on campus. Former CIA Director William J. Burns, class of 1978, returned for a fireside chat with University President Daniel Allen, held in Founders Hall. The conversation focused on global diplomacy, public service, and the role of the United States in international affairs. Burns, who served 6 presidents and led the Central Intelligence Agency, shared insight from his decades of experience. Students also had the opportunity to ask questions and engage directly. University leaders say events like this connect students with real-world leadership and inspire future careers in service.
When people think of college, many think of groups of students living in the dorms. However, many students at LaSalle commute to class every week, trying to juggle having a life on campus while not living in student housing. It can be rough to manage the two worlds, so LaSalle established Commuter Coaches. These student leaders run workshops and fun events, provide mentorship, and serve as a resource for commuting underclassmen. Our student spotlight host Farrah Windsor talking with Sebastian Laura about the work he does as one of these coaches.
Hello everyone, it's Farrah Windsor at LaSalle TV News, back with another interview. Today I have Sebastian Laura, my good friend and a commuter coach with me. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, just another day here.
All right, good. No, it's a valid answer. It's a Friday. We all ready to get out of here, start with our weekend.
Yeah, just 4 more weeks left for the end of the semester, so.
I didn't even think about that. You were completely right, yeah. So now that we got the formalities out the way, of course you're a commuter coach, and that's why I brought you on here today, so I can, interview you about the position and see how it really works, get the, finite details about what y'all do for the campus. So my first question would be, what do you see as the main struggles that student commuters have, and how do you guys, your team as commuter coaches, help to assist with them and troubles that they may have?
As many other students here have on campus, even if they're a commuter or a resident here at LaSalle, one of the hardest things a student have in general, especially for commuters, is prioritizing their time and just scheduling their day and finding their priorities. So it's hard for a student to realize that they might have to wake up 2, maybe even 3 hours earlier, depending on their commute, but then be able to balance their commute, school itself, on top of the work they have to do for school and their off-campus activities. Like some students, a lot of our commuters actually work off-campus jobs and have a lot of family things that they have to deal with here in Philadelphia, or it's just a typical thing for a commuter. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel you entirely because I'm a commuter. So I actually did not have a commuter coach my first year, well, I definitely did because, they give them to everyone, but I didn't know that the position even existed. I wasn't in contact with mine. So that leads into my second question, like, what is it like for you as a commuter? And what would you say, would you say that it would have been helpful having those commuter coaches there as a guide of sorts the first couple of years in college? Because, me and you both commute. We've commuted our entire college careers, basically. So.
Yeah, for me, one of the best things I've gotten from my commuter coaches when I was a freshman here at LaSalle was definitely having someone in my corner telling me, oh, this is probably when you should do your homework or your readings and stuff like that. So it was definitely nice having someone to check in on me to help me balance out my priorities from not only commuting but school. And since I'm a freshman, it's a whole new environment for me, so they were able to help me navigate spaces on campus and tell me places I might like to be at or things like that. So yeah, it was real nice having somebody in my corner there.
Cool. So for my third question, this is actually something that we might be able to think about together. How do commuter coaches, what other departments on campus do y'all work with to set up events and everything like that? Because, as you know, I work in admissions, so this is partially me asking you, do you think there's anything we're going to do with the remaining time of the semester that our departments might collaborate on or anything like that?
Well, we do have Blue and Gold Day coming around the corner sometime in April, so we are definitely going to be there ourselves. I'll speak for myself and a couple of the other coaches that we will definitely be there. Not all 5 of us will be there at the same time together, but we would definitely be there supporting for Blue and Gold Day. But also just in general, we work with almost any other organization. If the coaches themselves have an idea that they come up with that they want to collaborate with, maybe. And the fall semester that passed in 2025, the coaches worked alongside ASA for Meet Your Coaches Week for I believe it was the first 2 weeks in the fall, and they were able to help us not only get acclimated but also sort of get themselves acclimated with some of the freshmen that were in our community. So yeah, but for organizations that I work with, as I already said, we work with almost anyone. If we have an idea, or people can come to us and see if there's an idea that we will be willing to help plan or even support or even advertise for. So almost anyone that can come to us or we go to.
It's great to know that you're going to be there at Blue and Gold because, for admissions, that's basically our bread and butter. If we feel that, it's kind of but yeah, so, I'll be working both them days. I'll probably see you there, actually. So, yeah. For my last question, just what's your favorite type of event to put together as a commuter coach? What's your favorite thing to do? Aside from simple things like something mundane that might go on a study hall. What's the most fun to you?
Well, most recently, actually just yesterday, we had sort of a callback to our matcha event that we had in the fall. The twist for our matcha event was to wear a quarter zip and just show out because at the time it was a trend to wear a quarter zip and be funny. But for Women's History Month, instead of matcha, we did refreshers. We just found some packets online, but the twist was for the male coaches to actually wear a maid outfit. It was kind of a funny event to put the twist on and to appreciate our women. So definitely, I like to do the sort of fun and random events that have a twist. But during Commuter Appreciation Week, one of the funnest events we did was actually serving water ice to the community. We had about 100 people come by in the union to chat with us for a little bit and get some water ice, and they also did some ceramic painting. But I definitely like those fun little events that have a twist or out of nowhere. Sometimes we won't even advertise it with the twist, and it's like a FOMO type of thing. So I don't know, but I also like our de-stressing events. So yeah.
All right, Cool. You know, I've been going to plenty of events over the semester, mainly because, you know, you're there and I know you're there, but I didn't go to the Commuter Appreciation Week events, or not too many of them, and I didn't go to the MAID one last week. I got sent pictures of you. I did. I got sent pictures of you, and I was laughing my butt off. But yeah, that looked like a lot of fun. So you know, I'll be there at any event over the next month and everything, just to support you and have fun myself. But that's it for all the questions I have for my good friend here, Sebastian Laura, and I thank you for your time, man.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it. Yes, sir. All right, back to Mike and Destin, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Sebastian, for your insights and updates for commuters at LaSalle. We're going to go to a break, but when we return, we'll move on to our Philadelphia stories.
Welcome back. The Philadelphia Phillies are locking in one of their brightest stars. Left-handed pitcher Christopher Sanchez has agreed to a 6-year contract worth $107 million. The deal will begin in 2027 and run through 2032, with an option for 2033. Sanchez is coming off a standout season, posting a 2.5 ERA and finishing second in National League CY Young voting. Team officials say this secures one of the top pitchers in baseball for years to come as the Phillies continue building a championship caliber roster and giving fans even more reason to be excited for the season ahead.
Philadelphia is blooming just in time for a major milestone as nearly 250 new cherry blossom trees are being planted across Fairmount Park. The project celebrates the nation's 250th birthday and doubles the number of trees in key areas of the park. With help from volunteers, city staff, and local students, the new trees are expected to bloom this spring during the annual festival, continuing a tradition that dates back nearly a century. Officials say these trees will not only beautify the city, but also create a lasting legacy for future generations to enjoy as Philadelphia welcomes spring in full color.
Homelessness in our city has been a public health issue for a long time. Our public health and policy team of Isaiah Johnson and Adia Brown take a look at this issue and the role of the organization Project Home.
Homelessness continues to be an issue in Philadelphia. High rates of homelessness are seen in communities such as Kensington, North Philadelphia, Center City, and South Philadelphia. Overall, Philadelphia has seen a 38.2% increase in the number of unhoused individuals since 2024. Many external factors contribute to the rates of homelessness: unaffordable housing, insufficient income, mental illness, substance abuse, and other bills. Unhoused individuals face multiple barriers and prejudices when it comes to accessing health care and are at risk for developing chronic injuries, health issues, abuse, and violence. Homelessness can affect anyone. We must have the proper systems in place to help unhoused individuals.
That is why it is crucial to highlight organizations such as Project Home that help individuals facing homelessness. The organization aims to offer protective factors that can prevent homelessness and poverty. Project Home has helped over 36,000 people facing homelessness through their targeted programs. Project Homes offers affordable housing, education and employment opportunities, healthcare services, childcare, college support programs, and works to advocate for policies that advocate and protect the rights of unhoused individuals. These types of programs are important to eradicate homelessness. It helps individuals feel important, decrease anxiety and depression, connect to social support systems, and feel human. Everyone deserves a home and to be treated with compassion. This has been Public Health and Policy.
Thank you, Isaiah and Adia, for reporting on this important issue. We look forward to more segments about public health and policy.
Philadelphia Pride is heading to outer space. In the new science fiction film, Hail Mary, Ryan Gosling uses a surprising piece of Philly culture to connect with an alien. That cultural bridge is Rocky. As the story unfolds, the iconic boxer helps the characters overcome a language barrier and even plays a role in a mission to save humanity. The film adds a fun and heartfelt nod to one of Philadelphia's most beloved movie legends, providing once again that the city spirit can inspire far more than just the streets of South Philly. It can reach the stars. We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll see what's going on throughout the world. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. A breakthrough in technology is bringing new hope to people living with dementia. New AI-powered glasses can identify everyday objects and project helpful labels directly onto the lenses, guiding users through daily tasks and promoting independence. The built-in AI companion, called Wispy, learns each person's habits and offers step-by-step support when memory fails. Early testing shows 3 out of 4 users experience a significant improvement in their quality of life. Developers hope to release the glasses in 2027, offering a powerful new tool to help individuals live more confidently and stay connected to the world around them.
A heartwarming rescue mission is bringing families back together. The Greek government organized a special evacuation flight to bring home citizens and their pets from the Persian Gulf. More than 100 passengers arrived safely in Athens, along with their 4-legged companions. Officials say the mission was designed to ensure no one had to leave their pets behind, calling them a true part of the family. After days of uncertainty, emotional reunions followed as owners held their pets once again, proving that even in times of crisis, compassion and care can make all the difference.
A group of teenagers is taking on a big environmental challenge with a creative and impactful solution. 12 students have launched a project called Another Bounce, aiming to recycle thousands of old tennis and pickleballs that would otherwise end up in landfills. The team is now working toward setting a Guinness World Record, while also pushing for long-term change in how sports equipment is recycled. Their efforts turn used balls into new products like carpeting and plant pots, proving that small actions can lead to big change in inspiring communities across the country to get involved.
That's all we have for today's episode. Thank you all for joining. I'm Mike Adredas.
And I'm Destano Tiganov. It's been a great episode today. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, take care.